Whoa! Welcome to another episode of my Dwarf Fortress Let's Play. This is Northstar. I hope you folks are well at taking care of each other and being kind to yourselves. I'm tired. I'm always tired. Although the hour doesn't help, but, sleep cycle's a mess anyways. There's a million things I have to do here. Something I forgot earlier. Not to come back to. Just so it's visually distinct from the other bit, I'll just do a jet block workshop there. So, probably this workshop I'd rather make out last though. Anyways, so I was thinking about what to do with space. Probably need some spaces for like temples, dining rooms, of course bedrooms. I want those above ground, several levels. Can't do everything at once, and there's too many things to do, too many problems to fix. So really I'm just going to be chipping away at each thing, one little bit at a time. Excuse me. Stupid cough. Let's see. Upward slopes there. Let's go from here. Stairwell, whatever, to next level around this area. It's a big corridor or something down there. Eventually I might subdivide this with some walls, so... Alright. One thing at a time. Pretty sure I can go this far without it becoming new. You know what? Shoot. I'll just... I'll do a floor over here. Plus, I don't care if the merchants become cave adapted or not. For now, Dwarf's hand, this general area. Probably designate multiple, I don't know, there could be temples dwarves can pray and meditate that way in this area where they get sunlight to avoid cave adaptation. Alright, sorry, I was thinking about where I was gonna build, that's walnut, let's match it. Walnut walkway. Okay, and a stockpile up here. Go right to the edge here because I'm gonna probably need to expand out and build our wall out here. And I want to enclose a large enough area that's cost effective, especially because this isn't just gonna be a one high wall. It's gonna be like 5 Z levels high at least in the end. So, doing that around a tiny area is a lot of material for not much space. Oh. Why did I... just feels right. Looks like it's not enclosing that area anyways, automatically. Cool. Except wood stockpile. Oh, Dwarf's busy moving. Wood stockpile. And the dwarven child is busy. I'm gonna need separate pens, pastures to get some of these turkeys, at least, and probably most of the dogs out of here. Got a lot to do. And I need a food stockpile. All those vegetables are wither. In fact, some probably already have withered. I didn't realize. Well, I figured it would happen. At least the dwarves got a little practice gathering stuff, but that's not worth their time. So where am I going to put the food stockpiles? There's going to be a lot of underground agriculture. Sure, there'll be a pasture here. Why is no one gathering there? I'll have some farming, probably in some muddied layers, as well as, well, maybe just on soil and then later muddied. I may renovate, redevelop. Point is, food stockpiles probably underground. The further it is away from, like, the Kias, you may be able to get in upper levels just where I'm doing construction and such. As well as any sort of top level hatches. Sometimes people open them. I'm not sure if they can go through. Closed ones. On pause on doing this. There's a lot of hauling already to do. This will be in the shape of rooms in the next seal down. In fact, I'll just take this all out. Structures here won't be start to kind of attach the walls. Not exactly floating. That support pillar to help make sure I don't accidentally break stuff off at cave-ins, kind of. I won't want dirt in the middle of this eventually. Well, maybe mine out and build a constructed pillar, but simpler. These are deconstructing this, which will also as a store to. It's not such a big deal, actually. Oh yeah, need bins. Definitely need some wooden bins. Okay, can work on those. Some glass pedestals. Just a couple. They can display items. They're actually more valuable in wood or stone pedestals, unless the stone's something with a higher base value, like marble. So, unless I'm gonna make them out of metal. Anyways, and stuff is withering already before I can get the food stockpile done. Darn it. Wild boars, that's not good. They could end up mauling a door. Where are the puppies all running off to? Running away from something. Maybe from this. I wonder what killed the dog. Now king into a skeleton. This road. I should channel this area out. Also appears where the ramp was, there is just space. Someone got on that already. Slowly. There we go. Maybe just build a bridge in this area. Still have to use that space since save on material. We're way ahead of less dwarf and labor spare than I thought. Alright. Kia's messing with the dogs. Great. Also, I should call puppies. Puppies, not dog child. That's just weird. Quiet. Alright, I think the miners have more important things to do in hall stuff. Let's see. Take the miners out hauling so that they'll actually dig stuff. Let me see for a moment. Specialization labor, one of the many advantages of large fortress. Stupid words. It doesn't give me any. This is why I often use sound sense in the past. Because you get messages of stuff like this. I'm not even getting any auditory notification of these fights or anything. He has stolen some cloth. Great. Yeah, so some people may automatically assume that somehow doing this YouTubing is easy and not real work, and well, it's less challenging in some things, but trying to get this to where I can monetize it. But I'm disabled with long COVID and I can't do a lot of typical tasks, so energy is so low and memory is impaired and a lot of other things. Trouble focusing, which I'm sure some of you have noticed the way I trail off in such videos. And honestly, you get out what you put in, which is to say, yeah, it's not exactly the right phrase, but I was more capable of producing higher quality videos. Not like the level I'm doing this at is anything close to ideal, to say the least. I was more capable, I could produce better videos, but if I was more capable, I wouldn't have had to long COVID had impaired me the way it had. You know, I would have finished the grad program as in where I was getting straight A's and gone on to become a physician. It was a special master's program. The whole goal of those programs is to get into an MD, and I was going to make it. Everyone was sure I was going to make it, and then I got the coronavirus a second time. After the second infection, wasn't like the first. I just didn't recover. My body left me exhausted all the time for months and months and months, what became years and years. Very much not a normal body response. Because, you know, long COVID is a disease. There are various theories about what's causing it and the mechanisms. There seem to be impaired stress responses, excessive inflammation. There seems to be a genetic component. Certain enzyme levels in some people with it that may indicate genetic predisposition to developing long COVID, so it's not my fault. The genes I inherited, to say the least. May turn out, based on some of those studies, that supplementation with very high levels of a certain fatty acid can help reduce the risk of people developing long COVID in the first place. If it's given right after COVID infection, well, it may reduce the symptoms, but that could just be people push various nutritional supplements all the time with sketchy, low-quality research. Kids are stealing more cloth. There's one reason I need to cover this area over. In fact, I haven't had that many problems with it before, but let's see. I know this is gonna be a corridor. Let's keep this consistent, actually. Oh, well, no. Aesthetics. Then I'm just gonna have a wall running along here. That'll serve to cover the area. Wood, pine wood. There. I like to keep my quarters too wide, so boom, at least as far as the last bits that people might look on them. Or too much of that. Might put a little room here. There's always space for some little shrines here and there. But yeah, I'm starting to cover this up because Yeas are swooping down and grabbing stuff out of the trade depot. Annoyingly. I like high value stuff. It's shiny, I guess, is the idea. Alright, then. Space. Spend too much time on this. This heat weighing down the floor and then need to tear it up later because I'm gonna door to this room as it gets the question. Should have been there, actually. This could injure merchant guards if they're standing on it. That might not be a great idea. Of course, it's only if I make it so this bridge raises. That might only be as a last resort. I'd close it. Two bridges. It's probably. Oh. Oops. I can't anchor there because there's the. God. Dig that out anyways. Just be a standard retracting bridge, I guess. I don't need anyone getting flung huge distances. It's visually distinct. Fine. Which I think was a cheap building material. Why'd it just... I think this should have been a wall. Quarter over here. Eh. It's just large enough. A couple workshops. Maybe the tile in between right now. Yes, I know it's gonna be a little boring. We're slowly filling a fortress like this. More puppies and more Kia stealing. Oh, they stole my business bronze mace. That thing cost me a good bit. Urgh, stupid Kias. Annoying, noxious creatures. Almost done making it so the kids can't swoop in from above. Well, they're gone now. There'll be more. Be back. Dwarves can come up here. Boom, boom. That's where I should put the door. No. Wait. Some workshops. Actually, have inaccessible spaces. Put there. That temporarily put an end to the annoyance of the Kias swooping in from above. Can't do much about the stuff they've already stolen, but it's a big start. Of course, still getting through here. This bridge, which I haven't yet even made a lever to be able to close.